Nowadays, people live in many different types of residence, from rural farm areas to bustling cities like Hong Kong. Due to the fast pace of city life, we are put under a lot of stress. The stress can come from many sources, including work, study, and even relationships. Therefore, some people decide to choose pets as their friends. Why? Well, unlike human beings, pets do not get jealous, cheated, or get suspicious. So, it is reasonable to believe that people can get along with pets more easily. You can share your feelings with them. Though they cannot talk, they seem to feel your pain and are good listeners. Do you know where we are? We are at the harbor front. The promenade extends along the harbor next to Hong Kong Road, taking up our 1.2-hectare site with a mixture of lawns, a timber-box walk, and paved areas, equipped with taps for dogs to drink water, biodegradable plastic bags for animal waste and public toilets. The promenade can accommodate everyone, humans and animals, our dear companions. It is a perfect place for dog walkers and of course their dogs.
Okay, let me ask you some questions. The first one is, where do you get your pet?
I buy it in the pet shop.
How long have you kept your pet?
I keep it for 4 years.
Why did you get the pet?
I like pets. If I feel sad or under pressure, it can make me happy.
How much do you spend on the pet every month?
I spend about $28 every month because he will not eat. It will not eat too much food.
What do you buy for your pet?
I buy fresh food in the supermarket.
Do you love your pet?
I like my pet because do you think it's very cute?
Yes, I think so.
Many people in Hong Kong like to own pets and treat them as their best friends. As a result, many products are marketed towards pet owners. You can buy clothes for your pet, toys, or even a house. Pets are expensive to keep. Just look at the prices of dog food. Even so, owners are still willing to spend money on them. The SPCA is the first charity group in Hong Kong to deal with all aspects of animal welfare. It aims to promote kindness and to prevent ill treatment of animals. Their mission is to promote kindness to animals, to protect their health and welfare, and to prevent ill treatment. Moreover, through education, it works to inspire the community a deep respect for life so that all living creatures may live together in harmony. In order to know more about abandoned pets and the SPCA, here is an interview with the education manager, Mrs. Michelle Morris from the SPCA.
Why do people abandon pets?
Well, usually people abandon pets is because they are irresponsible and they do not think very carefully when having a pet, and they just do it for impulse. And so with all these conditions, that makes them just abandon their own pets.
Behavior of pets change after they are adopted.
So abandon. Okay. Well, what I know is when I first saw animals coming in, when they are being abandoned either by the pet owner directly or they are being found on the street and strayed, coming the first day, they look so upset, very upset. And they look at the windows and waiting for their pet owners to come and get them because they never recognize that the pet owner, well, has been taking care of them for a while and now decide to abandon them. So they feel very upset and frustrated sometimes. So what we're doing is for dogs, for every dog coming into the homing department, we do have a behavior and trainer doing assessing the behavior. We try every ways to correct them if they are to make them behave well or nicely with reasons. Because if the dog's coming in aggressively, and that's very important because it's hard to find their homes, and hopefully they can find a home eventually.
Do you think people have a responsibility to take care of their pets after they buy them?
Absolutely, yes. But we are not encourage people to buy, instead we encourage people to adopt one. Okay, in our SPCA we have certain status that we do not encourage people to go to pet shop with reasons. First of all, on the windows displays for pet shop, you'll find all the puppies, all the kittens, very cute one, right? When you pass by, you certainly really want to go in to have to buy one from the pet shops, but without rethinking very carefully. And besides, they're doing business, they probably will not encourage you or ask you to think about what are the ways, what are things need to consider before having one. But as for adoption, we not encourage people to just doing window buying. We encourage people to think very carefully. First of all, the lifelong commitment. Whether if you want to have a pet, whether you have to think very carefully, like whether you can commit your time for lifelong. Secondly, you need to think about whether the characteristics of the animals are fitted in Hong Kong. For example, breeds like huskies, breeds like St. Bernard, they are not supposed to be in Hong Kong weather conditions. Hong Kong is supposed to be short-haired animals. Some long-haired animals probably is not a good way. Thirdly, you need to think about whether you have money, right? You have money to provide it, you have money to spend for the lifelong commitment. The time, money, love, and care, and patience. A lot of things you need to think about when having an animal. So it's not just an easy impulse things. So definitely responsibility is very important too.
If you feel unhappy, take one of the dogs for a walk. It will quietly lick your hands or face. Pets will sit on your lap when you give them an adoring look. No matter how many times you push them away, they keep coming back to you. But remember, pets are our friends, not our toys. Consider this. If the world was filled with loving and responsible pet owners, there wouldn't be so many cats and dogs left abandoned. It is a fact that not all animal shelters have a low-kill policy. So, if a pet is not adopted within a specific period of time, or the pet isn't deemed to be affectionate or sociable, or it exhibits some bad behavior or has some medical problems, then it is likely to be sentenced to an early death. It will probably be destroyed. Therefore, pet owners must take responsibility of their pets. You should consider all the pros and cons before making the decision to get a pet. Make sure you are ready to take on the responsibility of adding a new family member and be well prepared. Finally, you should love the innocent animal before it loves you and nurture it the way in which it deserves.